Okay, so I've rolled out a piece, I don't know, about 3 inches, about 6 centimetres. I've got a ruler somewhere. Oh, here we go. Centimetres is this way. No, centimetres on this ruler. It's only millimetres. So, okay, so maybe on the other side. Yeah. So I was right, 6 centimetres. So that's the width of it. And, you know, it's not very thick. Okay. Not very thick at all. So we're now going to place that like a little bonnet over the top of the head, like that. Whoops. So over the top of the head, and then you just blend it down on both sides. Yeah. Just on both sides. That might just take your time. And we've had reasonably warm weather here. When it's too hot, I don't work on babies because I find nothing of the materials I use like the heat any more than I do. So they really don't. Just give the head a little bit of a push in here if it's getting too wide, like mine was. So whether it be polymer clay I'm working with or making silicone or whatever babies, nothing behaves itself. So I don't waste my time. I've always got something else to do, put it like that. I'm sure, you know, I could do something on the computer or whatever. Anyway, when it's too hot, who feels like working? Okay, so we're just, as you can see, I'm just sort of pushing down a little bit on the top part, and I'm pushing this part in a bit because it'll get wider as I blend this clay in, so we don't want a seam line on the other side. And don't forget also that any baby's head is always narrower at the front and wider at the back. If you don't have that look, I've got a big one there I could show you. If you don't have that look, it just does not look right. So I'm just going to this down, put a bit more clay on this side. And don't forget, clay does move, so I'll show you what I mean. Now this guy, not finished yet, but he will be a silicone baby eventually, or she. Now if you look at the side of the head and the forehead, am I in focus? There's the forehead, the cheeks, and the back of the head sort of goes out. And I said this one's not finished, but I've already put the back of the head on, and then later what I'll do is assess whether I need to, you know, put any more on at the back or not. So, but that's what I mean anyway. You can stay over there, he's baked. And then just going back to work on this, I'm just pushing the clay backwards now, just to get rid of this, the seam line. Here we go. John loves watching the chaser. I should have done this video before, when he was outside or doing whatever. Anything other than watching the chaser, but just ignore it. I do. Actually, it's not a bad show. I quite like it. So, just don't have time to watch it. Okay, so the seam is almost gone, and I'm still pushing in on the sides. of the head. And I'm just going to reinforce these brows. Okay. So, I know the answers to those questions. I'm likely to say them while I'm on video. I'm just putting the creases back in on the eyelids. And I think she's chosen the wrong answer. Okay. So, see how we got all this extra clay here from adding on the other one? Just smooth that down. Okay. Don't think this one's going to need quite as much on the back of the head, actually. Okay. Our glass, what it's handy for. It's quite important to work on a glass surface. Well, I think anyway. Easier to clean as well. I don't have to keep changing it over. Okay, still pushing that little, just here where the temples are and above. There we go. Now, you will need more, see there? So you need more to bring that back of the head out. Not a whole heap, but more. And you'll need, excuse me, you might need a little bit of height. Oh no, I think the height's pretty good. Just keep that in mind. The babies are narrower in the head in the front and wider at the back. So, this is as far as we're going to get today. Got so much other things that I've got to do. But hopefully next time I'm on, John won't be watching television and distracting me at the same time. So, I can concentrate more and tell you what I'm doing more. But basically this, like I keep saying with all of the things that I show here, are not tutorials, they're just sharing with you how I do things. And it's not necessarily right or wrong. And, you know, it's just, I know when I was first starting out, there was just nowhere, nothing, hardly at all, where I could learn how to sculpt or any Reborn even. And I know how that feels, so this is why I'm doing this. Save you having to go through what I went through. So, just press down there a little bit to divide the eyebrows. There she is. Yep. Okay. So tomorrow, when I get back, hopefully, I'm not going to make any promises. Just depends what kind of day I have. I'll be back to show you how to finish the back of the head off, the jawline, and ears. Oh gosh, ears. I just love doing ears. I don't. And on the subject of ears, also remember that no two people have exactly the same shape ears. Just something for you to keep in mind. But that's not to say that my babies are going to have all different ear shapes, so I'm lucky if I get right with one. Anyway, look at there. And there you go. So, back tomorrow to finish the rest off. Then we're going to go to the body. Camera. There she is. The side. And the back, of course. Oops, the back, of course, hasn't been finished. Other side. And front one. Okay. So that's all for today.